Hi, I'm Joe DeLong, Executive Director and CEO of the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities, or as most people know us, CCM. Originally, I planned this message as an introduction for our newly elected local leaders. But then I realized if you live in Connecticut, there's a very good chance your community is served by CCM. So this message is for everyone. Let me start by making one thing clear. CCM is a bipartisan, even nonpartisan organization. Over the past decade, our board has been led by Democrats for 4 years, Republicans for another 4, and an unaffiliated local CEO for 2. Each of these leaders brought their own perspective, but all shared a commitment to collaboration and the common good of Connecticut's communities. So what have we accomplished together over the last 10 years? Well, let's start with advocacy at both the federal and state levels. During COVID, CCM led the charge in Washington, D.C. to make sure Connecticut's towns and cities weren't left out of federal relief funding that was otherwise going only to county governments. Because Connecticut doesn't have functioning county governments, we're often excluded from those federal dollars. But due to CCM's advocacy, a special provision in the American Rescue Plan ensured that Connecticut communities receive not only the municipal funding, but also an additional $9 billion as part of our proportional share of the county funds. At the state level, CCM has been the bridge bringing people together to solve some of Connecticut's toughest issues. Let's take firefighter cancer coverage. For years, bills stalled in the General Assembly because of concerns over cost impacts to the property tax system. But CCM brought firefighters, municipal leaders, and legislators all together, crafting compromise legislation that provided firefighters with the coverage they deserve without burdening taxpayers. We took the same approach with post-traumatic stress benefits for first responders. After years of gridlock, CCM convened a diverse working group in Waterbury City Hall. Months of collaboration led to a shared legislative solution, and the result was a bill that passed with overwhelming bipartisan support. More recently, when controversial housing legislation passed in 2025, the majority of our municipal member communities asked Governor Lamont to issue a veto. But we didn't stop there. Immediately after, CCM worked with the Council of Small Towns, Connecticut's Councils of Government, and the Governor's Office to craft a better bill. The revised legislation reflected municipal input, earned bipartisan support, and passed with even stronger backing than the original. Of course, advocacy is only part of what we do. CCM also delivers a wide range of programs that save our members money and strengthen local services. When I first arrived in Connecticut in 2015, one of our first initiatives was forming a municipal sustainability committee. That work led to the creation of Sustainable CT, a program that provides both a roadmap and real funding for towns and cities pursuing sustainable practices. Today, Sustainable CT serves 139 communities and has raised over $4.8 million for sustainability projects through their community match fund, a true model of innovation and collaboration. Last year, CCM also launched the 119K Commission, which released the Young People First report, a roadmap for helping young people who've lost their way or become disconnected from school or the workforce. And those are just a few highlights. We also provide bulk energy purchasing, printing, and research services, municipal official training and certification programs, and countless workshops that share best practices from across the state and nationally. Finally, I'd be remiss not to mention CIRMA, the Connecticut Interlocal Risk Management Agency, our largest service program. Most Connecticut towns, cities, boards of education, and local agencies rely on CIRMA for workers' compensation and property insurance. Together, our members share in both the expertise and the success. Not only is Kerma often the lowest cost provider, but over the last decade, it has returned millions in equity distributions to its members, like the nearly $5 million in 2025 alone. If you've made it this far, thank you. What I've shared here only scratches the surface of what CCM does in partnership with Connecticut's communities. We are here to collaborate, assist, listen, and work alongside you for the common good. To learn more about how CCM supports your community, visit ccm-ct.org.